Hello, everyone. My name is Renee Jones-Hudson, and I will be talking to you about empowering female veterans by creating a community connection with positive habits and brain-based strategies. First, I'm going to discuss some of the issues that female veterans face. Out of the 23 million veterans in the United States, about 2 million are women. Most female veterans suffer from mental and physical health problems. However, 6.5% may seek treatment through the Veterans Health Administration. Providing healthcare services to female veterans poses a challenge within the healthcare system because they may not be well versed in addressing the unique needs of this population. The health status of female veterans is significantly different from that of non-veteran females due to their exposure to war and their military experience. Many female veterans have suffered trauma, including military sexual trauma. And these experiences often coincide with mental, physical, and emotional health disorders that can impact their quality of life. On the screen, sorry about that. I highlighted some of the stressors, which is that their stressors are unique to their military service. They struggle with being accepted by the culture, and there's an increased risk of PTSD, which is associated with a history of sexual abuse. And this is a prior history, before them joining the service of sexual abuse. There's a risk of physical problems. There's an increased risk of physical problems and an inability to cope and adjust to life after the military. There's also an increased risk of homelessness. Female veterans' lifelong needs may change, and programs or interventions aimed at the typical veterans, meaning male veterans, could fall short of meeting those specific needs. Many women who served in Iraq or Afghanistan feel that they don't receive the recognition and the respect they're due based on their service. On the next slide is a video just highlighting some of the mental health struggles female veterans encounter.
Well, in tonight's Eye on America, we focus our attention on female veterans and mental health. Women are the fastest growing demographic in the military, and the VA says they're also almost twice as likely to suffer from mental health issues than men. Some of the reasons include they're more likely to experience sexual trauma and struggle with adjusting to life after the military. As CBS's Chris Van Cleve reports, asking for help is often the hardest part.
Sharwan Burgos is taking a leap of faith, skydiving with the Army's Golden Knights parachute team. But it's nothing compared to the leap the retired Army major took seeking help for PTSD after deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan.
The hardest part for me was taking mental health treatment the first time. Sometimes making that first step into a facility or even just seeking treatment is the hardest thing you'll ever do.
These jumps are about raising awareness of the mental health challenges facing women veterans, something former POW Jessica Lynch knows firsthand. Was it hard to ask for that help?
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like my story had been so kind of well known that I didn't want to kind of add on top of what I already went through.
Lynch was taken prisoner after her convoy was ambushed by Iraqi troops in 2003. Special forces days later.
It was probably good 10 years before I even came out and said that I had PTSD.
But still, a decade after you got back, you were still dealing with some of the demons.
Yeah. I never really spoke about it. There's kind of demons that
12% of women veterans experience PTSD, almost double the rate of their male counterparts. Women also have higher rates of depression and eating disorders. In 2018, the suicide rate for female vets was almost twice that of women who did not serve. Retiring from the Army, Burgos has focused on helping her fellow vets get the help they need, working as an outreach director for the Cohen Veterans Network. Its 21 clinics have treated more than 30,000 service members, veterans, and their families.
Sometimes you may have to reach your hand out and grab them through and let them know that it's okay.
While women make up about 10% of all veterans, they are 30% of the vets treated by Cohen.
We think that's because female veterans are more willing to seek treatment.
Tracy Walden is Cohen's chief clinical officer.
Female veterans are very resilient. Oftentimes, there's more of an emphasis on taking care of those other daily needs and taking care of the other people in the family. And so that's why the symptoms may go untreated for many years.
Something these women hope their leads of pain. Rhode Island American. Maxton, North Carolina.
Well, in tonight's Eye in America, we focus our attention on fear.
Okay, so here's some more background information. Hold on. The federal government transition assistance program aims to connect departing service members with various resources. Some of these resources include education, employment, housing benefits, and healthcare. And although the program aims to assist veterans with their transition, a research conducted in 2020 revealed that despite undergoing reforms, it still failed to adequately address some of the barriers and obstacles that significantly impact veterans' transitions, including difficulties establishing social connections after military service and dealing with traumas. And I've highlighted some of those issues here on the screen. Brain-based strategies. Brain-based strategy learning activities engages both hemispheres simultaneously. And this results in a more robust and meaningful learning experience and permanent brain connections. It also emphasizes how the brain works naturally. It is based on the structure and function of the brain. Here are some more highlights. It uses the principles of neuroscience and how the brain functions to enhance the learning process. It's the focal point and is responsible for acquiring, processing, and retaining information. It often incorporates movement, sensory experiences, and meaningful connections. It promotes a positive and emotional and social environment and emphasizes having the best learning environment that aligns with the way the brain naturally learns. Additionally, it incorporates strategies that engage different regions of the brain to promote learning. Neurobiology and the positive habits. So habits can be characterized by their automatic nature, their consistency, and their resistance to change. The dorsolateral striatum, or DLS, which is analogous to the primate putamen, plays a vital role in the brain's habit-promoting network. Research conducted on rodents, primates, and humans have proven that habits characterized by outcome independence or stimulus response habits rely on specific brain structures. These structures include the DLS, dopaminergic neurons in the substantia nigra compactor, which is SNC, the infralimbic cortex, or IL, and the central nucleus of the amygdala. It also includes the basal ganglia. According to one study, the DLS can facilitate operant behaviors unaffected by changes in the relationship between learned behavior and the outcome. Additionally, it was found that the DLS is crucial for using response-based or egocentric running strategies in maze task, which could also be independent of outcome changes under certain conditions. In a similar research, the basal ganglia facilitate the structure and intensity of movement sequences. This led to the conclusion that the DLS controls rapid and fluid movements. So, what does this mean for the female veteran? The biophysical view acknowledges the complex relationship between biology, psychology, and human experiences in shaping human behavior and experiences. It recognizes that brain functioning and physiological processes influence mental health and behavior, including developing positive habits. This perspective suggests that empowering female veterans requires a consideration of the biological basis for their experiences and brain-based techniques to support their growth and well-being. By providing female veterans with the tools they need to boost their resilience, brain-based strategies based on positive habits can help them significantly. In addition, these strategies utilize the knowledge of neurobiology to promote positive changes that impact mental health and empower women. Brain-based interventions can help female veterans benefit from neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections. These strategies can include mindfulness, physical activity, cognitive behavioral treatment, and social support. In addition, female veterans can benefit from such approaches by managing stress and improving emotional regulation and cognitive abilities, which will foster a sense of empowerment. So once the female veteran has gone through all of those, their influence on community and connection can be significant. Female veterans can build community connections and foster positive behaviors using brain-based strategies that promote social integration and overall well-being. One, they can establish support networks tailored to female veterans' needs and their interests. These groups can create a feeling of camaraderie while fostering a sense of community, and they can host, which is what a lot of female veterans desire. That feeling of connection, that in the Army we call it our battle buddies. So second, exercise has proven to be beneficial for physical and psychological health, and female veterans can participate in community-based physical activities like fitness classes, intramural or sports teams, outdoor recreational groups, and these activities can provide opportunities to socialize and to connect with other community members. They can also volunteer. Female veterans can positively impact their communities and meet other women who share similar values. They can join causes or organizations aligned with their values and interests. And some of these could be like veteran support groups, the Chamber of Commerce, or getting involved in community service projects, because volunteering can make their work feel more meaningful and fulfilling, and also foster relationship building. They can also participate in community events like fairs, workshops, educational seminars. They can connect with their fellow community members because these via these events and discuss and share experiences and network. By participating in these local activities, they can build a sense of belonging and form connections with individuals from different backgrounds. They can also engage in lifelong learning, which can boost their cognitive function and their confidence while providing opportunities for more social interaction. As mentioned before, they can attend workshops and seminars and enroll in courses offered by local colleges and universities or online. It will help them learn new skills and expand their knowledge. Um, they can also benefit by incorporating stress reduction and mindfulness techniques into their daily life. Brain-based techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or yoga can reduce stress and promote a better mental well-being. They can also improve cognitive function and offer social support and opportunities for an interaction. Overall, brain-based strategies can help female veterans just build strong community connections while prioritizing their well-being. These approaches promote personal growth and satisfaction and encourage the creation of supportive networks and positive social environment in their communities. Research has shown that social connections can have a variety of benefits for an individual's health, such as improved mood, lower blood pressure, and reduced mortality rates. In a research conducted in a critical study in 1979 showed that people with strong social connections had a threefold lower risk of death than those with fewer relationships. So, close social bonds are a significant factor in promoting health because they outweigh unhealthy habits. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for just listening, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the semester. Thank you.